Good day, this is Political Spotlight from the stables of Voice Spar Media VPN. Please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if you have not done so. The level of corruption in Nigeria today is very alarming. In the past, people who are corrupt practice corruption shamefacedly. They carry out corrupt practices while hiding, but today corruption is practiced with impunity, with temerity and with boldness. On the spotlight today is Mr. Godwin Emefiele, the current governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and by virtue of his position, a public servant. Emefiele made some tweets last Saturday where he said that some Nigerian farmers brought the 100 million naira APC presidential interest fund for him. The tweet reads thus: I am humbled by the growing interest of those asking that I run for the office of president in the 2023 general elections. I have not come to that decision. I note and salute the sacrifice of those farmers and patriots going as far as raising personal funds and offering me presidential nomination funds. I thank them most profusely. However, should I answer their calls and decide to seek presidential nomination, I will use my own hard-earned savings from over 35 years of banking leadership to buy my own nomination funds. Without proxies, in an open and transparent manner in full compliance with the laws and consultation of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And should I not run for elected office, I will continue to serve and sacrifice for the good people of Nigeria under the able leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari. This is a serious decision that requires God's divine intervention. In the next few days, the Almighty God redirects. Godwin Emefiele has asked the court to declare that he can contest for the presidential ticket of any political party while serving as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Isn't that corruption? In the suit he filed at the Federal High Court in Abuja on May 5th, Mr. Emefiele, through his lawyer, Mr. Ozokome, says no law exempted him from contesting the primary election of any political party as a sitting CBN governor. The suit was overruled by the court yesterday. Many Nigerian leaders and politicians have asked him, Mr. Emefiele, to resign from office as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, stating that Emefiele has breached the CBN Act, which says that the office of the governor and deputies of the CBN must be independent, not under control of any political party. And the governor and the deputies should not engage in any vocation that would take away their time and attention from their duties as governors. Many Nigerians have reacted to this. On Twitter, we have Peter Obi right here. He says, I will use my own hard-earned savings from over 35 years of banking leadership to buy my own nomination form. Who buy those cars for you? Or are you telling us you use your own hard-earned savings to buy those cars? Another Twitter user, Lawyer Wise, says, Mr. Emefiele, it's almost practically impossible for you to pick the nomination form in the next few days. The CBN Act requires you to give the president at least 3 months' notice of resignation. Yet the Act prohibits you from engaging in partisan politics while in office. Another Twitter user, Aaron, says, man clearly said he's serving Buhari and not Nigeria, which is why he's still in office, despite his horrendous reign as a CBN governor. He's waiting for divine intervention before he formally declares. The same Almighty that has led him to suffer us this much. Another Twitter user, In Search of Cain, says, EFCC, please, for the sake of justice, can you investigate the CBN governor when he finally buys the form in the next few days when God intervenes? Since God is now so small that they can call the name in any injustice they are about to carry out. Another Twitter user, Captain, says, you would have fooled me with this your essay until you mentioned God's divine intervention. That cancelled everything because, as you know, God doesn't need any Nigerian politician. They only mention God to fool the religious inclined fools and shut them from asking reasonable questions. Another Twitter user, Omotayo of Lagos, says, as the CBN governor of the nation, you are supposed to be the most neutral human being in governance. How do you want people to continue to trust you when you have already taken sides with the ruling party. You forgot about the oath you swore the day you assumed office as CBN governor. Daniel Rega, another Twitter user, says, Mr. Emefiele, don't be deceived. Nigerians don't want you to run for presidency in 2023. There's no growing interest anywhere. So even if you decide to contest, you won't win ordinary primaries. Sit this one out because you lack political experience and you are not a credible candidate. Think through. FS Yusuf, another Twitter user, says, you have not come to the decision and you've purchased the 100 million nomination form. Murphy will be your mate. One the another Twitter user says, farmers that do not have enough money to spend to feed themselves or their family are the same farmers that contributed 100 million naira to buy APC form for you. I fear how much of Nigeria's money has been stolen under your leadership as CBN governor. Abacha's loot is a joke. Equity and fairness, still a Twitter user says, Godwin, please, on what basis should we be concerned? You should run for the office of presidency. Is it in the area of naira to dollar rates? Is it in the area of unavailability of PTAs and shortage of it for Nigerians? Should we talk about how you and Mr. Integrity banned crypto? Rest. Blessed beyond measure, he said, growing interest. Baba no dey disguise. We haven't forgotten the account of NSAS protesters. You were quick to place a ban, but have turned blind eyes to all the people that have been named as sponsors of Boko Haram and terrorism. We are watching. Bukoyo Saka says, after destroying the economy by making the naira useless, you still have the guts to pick a form of 100 million naira for presidency. EFCC, please, where are you? Now these are questions to ask, or questions to ponder upon. 1. Is the CBN governor, Mr. Emefiele, above the law? And 2, speculations have it that Mr. Emefiele has been a member of the APC party since 2019. If this is true, why has the president and the APC chieftains not said anything about it or made it public? Please, I want to get your comments in the comment section, and please give a thumbs up to this video and see you next time. Thank you.